What up, players? It's WarbossTae back up in this mug, day 6 of the 2017 July Painting Challenge. We are getting it done. My first week's goals are met. I have finished highlighting and all of the extra fiddly details on all of these scouts, these 5 sniper scouts. They are done, they're ready to go. So that is my first week complete. Looking on to week 2, I'm really glad I started my week 2 early. I think anytime you finish your weekly goals, jump on to the next one. Don't kind of, just like sit on the sidelines and relax and think like, oh, I can rest now. Like, you want to keep going, get the momentum going, and keep it going, because it's going to be even more of a slog as we get going into the month, and we want to always stay on top of our goals. So my scouts, my assault scouts are getting their base colors done. They should be done hopefully by tomorrow, and then we can get on to the washes and the details. Here you can also see my Forge World Breacher Marines. There are 5 of the 10 that I'm going to be working on in the beginning. I'm also going to be doing a second 10-man squad. They're going to be painted in Blood Angel colors, but I love these Breacher Marines from Forge World. They're resin pieces, which means that I have to use super glue, and I ran out of my magic super glue activator. It's my day 6 hobby skill building tip, and I really can't do my hobby with resin or metal without it. Now, it's really the magic tool in my toolbox, because without it, some of you who might be old enough to remember working with resin and metal pieces, and how long you have to put the super glue on the pieces and hold them together, wait for the super glue to dry. Oftentimes you get super glue all over your fingers, and I think that is one of the reasons assembling metal models and resin models before is one of the reasons why my finger joints, my fingertips are so, I guess, they cramp so easily now, and that's why that I really use that cork base to hold my miniatures on, because I think I've kind of messed up my fingers by pressing metal pieces together, holding them together for minutes at a time, just so that the super glue could dry. And with this magic super glue activator, you don't need to. I got mine from Army Painter. I use their product. I think a couple other brands make this kind of super glue activator as well. I highly recommend it if you work with resin or metal. Don't use it on plastic, because plastic, you've got your plastic cement, your plastic glue, but for metal and resin, it can't be beat. So I really like this this daily question, this series of daily questions. We're going to be having one every 6th day of the challenge. I hope that you share the techniques, the tools, and the any tips that you feel we could use. And this could be anything from like a hobby product review to an unboxing, to just like a full-length tutorial if you want to film one, or just share with us your experiences about something that you found particularly useful. We're all creative artists, we're all trying to get better at our craft, and I want us to elevate each other to be successful in this art form. Alright, so that is my contribution. Dice Miniature Paint Guy set such a high standard with his video answering that he was sharing the tip about how to use light to properly illuminate your figures for the camera, for filming. And I think I saw Daniel Sprinkle mentioned in his video that he really likes layering and building up the skill for highlighting in layers of colors. And I think that's super important as well. So if you've got a tip, if you've got a technique that you feel all of us could benefit from, please share it. And now I'm really going to be thinking about my Lore Master Challenge, writing up the story for my the protagonist of my story, Caleb, a humble soldier who starts off in like the ragtag militia, armed with nothing more than like a pitchfork and a torch, and then he gets conscripted into the regular army and given a uniform and a sword, and then given a halberd or a spear, and just working his way up the ranks. But he's that rank and file guy in the middle of your block of troops, and I want to tell his story. So excited for that, and maybe one day he'll get to ride the golden horse. That's his goal. But we'll see how he gets on in the coming weeks if I meet my goals. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a great time out there with the July Painting Challenge, being successful, reaching your goals, achieving your dreams, painting those miniatures. Latest, players!